a huge Donald Glover, Childish Gambino fan. And I was telling Will that I ran into him at this party in New York. And my friends and I were just, shaking, going up to him. We were like, oh my God, like, you saved our lives with your music and all true shit. But he just, he gave us a piece of advice. He just like looked around the room and he was like, everybody in here is fucking lost.
So when I was dusting off scripts that I would want to do, I saw this one and I could do it for the budget. But also a lot of stuff had changed since I originally wrote it. Like there's a thing called QAnon and things like that had happened. And I saw in the script that these things were there. And I actually had all this exposition explaining the cult and all this stuff. And I realized because so much had changed, I don't even have to explain stuff because a lot of people are going to believe it anyway. And so that's the script I shot.
I had a script come through my agency and I read it, and I remember the script being just like really compelling and I really loved it, and then I had a meeting with Dutch and we talked about the script but also talked about screenprinting and punk music and stuff, and I was like, yeah, these seem like cool people, it's a cool script, I want to work on it. So.
Yeah, I was doing a bunch of auditions at the time. Stuff would come through the email and whatnot. But yeah, this one also just kind of like stuck out to me. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm gonna sit down and take some time with this. So did that, and got a call from Dutch.
I just loved my Zoom with Dutch. I thought Dutch was so fun to talk to, and so I knew he'd make a fun movie. And I was right, so here we are.
I hated him.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be terrible. No, I got the script and I read it. And I remember reading it and I was like, I have no idea what role I would be going out for. Yeah. I was like, I have absolutely no idea. And so then we had our meeting and then I got the call from my team and they were like, hey, you got it. And I remember being like,
got what?
Got what? And then they were like, oh, the pregnant girl that's in one scene. And I was like,
yeah, but I wrote you a letter.
Sure?
I wrote you a letter.
Are you sure? And then your letter convinced me, and I was like, oh wait, okay, no, you're right, and you're exactly right. And then all of a sudden, I became so excited to finally play this other person.
Yeah, I spent a long time casting. Yeah. And I had drawn a picture of everybody, like the characters in their costumes, and I sent that to you. I never met him, and he looked exactly like him in his suit or whatever.
That's crazy.
And then Will. I think I said if I could cast anyone in this role at any point in time, it'd be Jimmy Cagney. And I was like, oh, you're like Jimmy Cagney. And then Lachlan, when I met them, we hit it off big time. They're amazing. It was the perfect cast. I was very, very lucky, very blessed.